check this out right here. This is apparently our very first look at the playable characters in Borderlands 3. Now, there were a bunch of other details also leaked to the know here on YouTube about the abilities of these characters and much more, and that fourth mysterious character as well. We're going to be talking about the world, the enemies, and so much more related to Borderlands 3. Plus, when can we expect to, see actual gameplay of this game? When will the reveal be taking place? It was such a bummer that Borderlands 3 was not shown off at the Game Awards, because remember, Randy Pitchford was teasing a bunch of stuff out there on Twitter, and he finally said, I'm not going to be at the Game Awards. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting that early 2019. More on that in just a moment. But welcome back to Open World Games. We've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. So, yes, from the know, it was, said that we will be getting 4 main characters in this game. A very credible source came to them and spilled the beans about, our characters here. So, first of all, let's talk about the Beastmaster, who's called Flak. And he's going to be really, really cool because he's going to have his own pet. Now, you can go ahead and go in and choose a pet from 3 different choices. We don't know exactly what those choices will include, but yeah, I'll let you guys know what they could be, but I can't wait for that. Something that I love about the Far Cry games, especially recently, is basically how you have these companion pets. It makes the game so much better. So I'm totally hyped to hear that one of the characters is going to be hyper-focused on these animals. Poor Claptrap there. That is so sad. But yeah, let's talk about the next character, who, of course, is going to be the soldier. Now, apparently, get this, you'll be able to summon a Titan, just like the Titans from Titanfall. That sounds freaking awesome. Now, unique skill for the soldier is the ability to mount a new turret to the Titan, so another player can basically hop in. Of course, you're going to have Mose here, who looks like she is going to be your soldier class there. But yeah, I love that because personally, I'm a big fan of Titanfall, and it looks like we could be getting a Titanfall 3, by the way, which could be running on the Frostbite engine, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that'd be so cool to see a Titan coming down from the sky, and then you can hop into it, have a friend, jump on the back in the turret that you have upgraded and equipped, and you guys can mow down some, enemies in that way. So yeah, some really cool stuff there. Now, also, there will be an assassin character as well, and then a Siren character. Now, we have the Operative here, known as Zane, and he's going to have a ton of different gadgets. So, I think he may be the character that might be similar to Zero. So, we do know that there's going to be a character similar to Zero, but you'll also be able to summon a decoy as this assassin-type character to basically draw aggro to yourself and away from your teammates to offer, a helping hand in that way. So there's going to be that. So that's something that I really did like about another game that you haven't heard about at all, simply because they don't make it anymore, was Army of Two. A lot of focus with that game was drawing aggro, and I appreciate when they do that, especially in these co-op-centric games. So yeah, 4 main characters will be making an appearance in this game. The next one will be our Siren character, of course. So she is going to be a melee-focused character. They have not revealed if they're going to be going after something that's more like magic or something like that. So we will be finding out more about that down the road. I'm sure that Randy Pitchford and Gearbox Studios want some stuff to be withheld from the public until they actually get to their official release of the game and, reveal. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that now. So, Borderlands 3, let's talk about the progress report. How's it shaping up? So, the news is that it's currently in alpha right now, and they're working to get it out of alpha phase. And they're very, very close to doing that, and it's going to be revealed in early 2019. Now, they say this is probably the best, credible source they've ever had with all of the Borderlands 3 leaks going around. And this was also cited by another, YouTuber named Motto, who also was given a lot of these details. So the No and other media outlets have been given these details, which is quite interesting indeed. Now, also, early 2019 could indicate PAX EAST in April of 2019, so look out for that. I think that's going to be the most reasonable assumption there that they would want to reveal there. Because Gearbox, they've been known to show up at, these events, of course. Now, the release date, there's no firm release date. What we do know is that it could be releasing in 2019. I personally think that it will release in 2019. I'm going to go and say it. I think this game is going to definitely be releasing in 2019. And if you did not see this right here, this mysterious weapon, it was posted out on the official Borderlands Twitter post, and it looks like some sort of bug zapper that could be appearing in Borderlands 3 too. So that'd be pretty cool. There's going to be characters that are focused around melee and other things. So this game is going to definitely be about the loot again, because we also have some details about, the vaults and stuff like that. So it says vault hunting and multiple vaults will be a focus in this game. So it's not just going to be one vault you're going to be going after. It's going to be multiple vaults, again, with either playing it, by yourself in single player, or you could play 4-player co-op. But this note is really, really cool. So this detail is pretty neat. Each player will get their own room where they will be able to show off their loot and weapons to one another. So I thought that was pretty neat to hear that detail. So I think a lot of games are kind of missing out on that. Fallout 76, I felt like they could have done more with that even. So hopefully they have, an extensive way of customizing your own room. And I'm curious to see if this is going to be, several rooms in one facility or something like that, or if you're going to get your own base. No word about if you're going to get your own base. So they basically just said rooms. So keep that in mind. It's not, they didn't say, like, you're going to get your own huge base that you can build up. So we'll find out. Now, also, the weapons in the game will have gun manufacturers still, like we know from the previous Borderlands game. So that's going to be something to expect in this game as well. So you can kind of look at the manufacturer and know what you're going to be expecting in terms of how the weapon is going to be functioning and stuff like that. Now, there's some other rumors about some returning characters in Borderlands 3. And the biggest rumor is that Tiny Tina will be making an epic return. She's going to be older in this game. It's going to be years past. And according to Supmoto, we'll be heading to also the planet known as Eden 6. So, multiple planets, again, seem to be a theme that's commonly, noted in a lot of these leaks. I don't know if that means we're going to be seeing seamless, travel from planet to planet. I have my doubts. It might more be like, Destiny or something like that. But again, you never know with these games. Randy Pitchford has stated many times that he's going big with Borderlands 3. That could be him talking. But he also really wants this game, obviously, to be really polished and something really, really special. Considering that I think Borderlands as a franchise is their baby over there at Gearbox. For sure. Now, if you don't know much about Eden 6, this is the recap about that planet. It says Eden 6 is a planet that is mentioned by Marcus in the arid Badlands, of Claptrap's new robot revolution. Now, it goes on to say this: before the fight against the mega interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap, Marcus offers a greeting and says he'll take the Vault Hunters off the planet after dispatching that runty little SOB. Meaning defeating the interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. He then offers to provide transport to Eden 6 and is about to tell the story when the INAC shoots him in the back. So you never really get that fully fleshed out experience on Eden 6, but apparently in Borderlands 3, we will be getting just that. Now, let me know which character you are mostly hyped to play as. Is it the Beastmaster? Is it going to be, the soldier, the assassin, the Siren? Get to posting down in the comments below. Honestly, since, again, I'm so attached to Far Cry 5 and what they did, with their pets and animals and creatures and stuff like that. I'm totally hyped to play as the Beastmaster. I think that's going to be my go-to character this time around in my Borderlands experience. And honestly, I'm really curious to see what they do with some of the new features with this game. Because, yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. I think a lot of us just want a good, stable online platform to play this game on. Because when you look at other games that have released recently, not going to get into specifics, there's been some really rough launches related to online games lately. It's been pretty rough. So, again, also, microtransactions have been extremely annoying lately in online games. So, apparently this game, Borderlands 3, is going to be having a season pass, which, honestly, after all these microtransactions that are appearing in these games, I'm for that. I would rather, at this point, just pay for a season pass and get a lot of really good content. Big DLC expansions. You know, the only other way I can think of beyond microtransactions to support a game post-launch is through early access. And that's always been something that I've been very curious about, if more companies would go in that direction, maybe do early access so that at least everyone at some point can play the content free of charge that have the base game. So let me know what you prefer: season pass, early access, or built-in microtransactions, which supposedly makes the DLC free. But guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned here to Open World Games for more Borderlands 3 news. I'm totally hyped for it. Can't freaking wait for early 2019. It sounds like that's going to be around the time when we're going to be getting teases and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.